This video is to introduce the characters from Lesson 11 from Chinese Made Easy. The first character you need to trace is Ya for Asia. And a student drew it for me as two people using chopsticks to get dumplings off of a plate. So if that helps you remember it, you can use that. Zhòu is the character for continent, and it starts with the character for zhòu, which is state or province, and that combines the river character here with 3 dots to represent the lands in between each river, like the little states, right? And then when you add a water radical to that, it makes it a continent because they're separated by oceans. This image comes from zhongwen.com, a really useful dictionary where you can search by English or pinyin or character. Unfortunately, it's in traditional characters, but what's great about it is that each character is given a dissection and a story to explain why that character means what it does. So it's pretty useful. The next 3 characters are jiānádà. All alone they mean add, take, big. And so they're just a sound for Canada. Take, you'll notice, has the hand radical in the bottom. I won't expect you to be able to write these, but you should be able to recognize them. jiānádà, and please do trace them. The next characters are měiguó, beautiful country. And we've seen before that mei combines the sheep radical and the big radical. Because a big sheep is a beautiful thing, it means you've got wool and food. Mei, ba. The next 2 characters are Baxi for Brazil. Ba, this shape we've seen before in the bottom of ba ba, and also in the character ba for suggestions, like in 走吧, 我们去打球吧. It's also the character for bar if you're looking for a bar. And then shi we've seen before in Xi'an. It means west, and it's a picture of a bird in a nest. Nan, part of Nanfei for South Africa, we've seen before in Nanjing. My student has drawn it here like a weather vane where the wind is pointing south. And here's the different points on the compass, and here's the bird. I've also poorly illustrated it as a compass, where here's like the degradation on the top of the compass, and then this is the needle pointing south. Fei means not when it's alone. When it combined with other things, Feizhou, it means Africa. So I had 2 students illustrate it for me. Fei. Fa, part of France, fa guo, originally meant law, and it combines the water and go radicals, because water always goes to the lowest point. It's a law. Water never goes up. You'll never see this. That's a law. It only happens with special effects. The character for Germany, has the step radical and then a modified straight character. Here's how it looks usually, and you can see they kept the 3 lines, but they turned it on its side, and they kept the top cross. And then the heart radical, because if you step with a straight heart, you're moral or German. The next character, O, is the O for Europe. It's also a surname, O. My student has illustrated it as the Eiffel Tower and Big Ben, and a plane flying between the 2, or a plane crashing into Big Ben. The next character is Lai, come. There's a website that illustrates a lot of characters. It's at wordpress.com. It was a project by Cornell, I assume. And so they've illustrated the character Lai as someone on a scooter. But the way I remember the character is as someone being crucified. Because if you start with the cross and then you have the 2 arms, and Jesus is supposed to come back if you're Christian, right? So come, Lai. And this is part of the word Malaysia, Malaysia. Next character is Yáng, sea, combining water and the sheep again. Part of Dayangzhou. Aodali-ya, I won't expect you to know how to write, although it's not that complicated if you notice. It has the water radical, and then the dot, and the surround radical, and inside here, this is the rice radical that kind of looks like a Union Jack, if that helps you remember, plus a big. The ya in Aodali-ya is the same as ya-zhou and Malaysia, what was illustrated as the chopsticks taking the dumplings. Its tone can change from ya to ya depending. The last 2 characters are qu, go, which we've learned before, and guo, which we haven't learned before. It has the motion radical and the inch radical.